How many of you grew up watching Disney Channel when you were children? Personally, my family never had cable, but there were other methods that allowed me to watch these shows, which I'll not talk about in depth because reasons. There is an instance that I did want to mention, however. I want to say that my first exposure to That's So Raven was at a thrift store. I remember it playing in the TV section, and all us kids were just sitting there watching it. I remember the episode as well. It was Country Cousins, Part 1. I remember the scene where Raven is walking back and forth talking with Chelsea, while Chelsea is constantly reminding Raven that there's a gaping hole in the floor. And then later, Raven and Chelsea get the pants scared off of them by Raven's cousins and their scarecrow. I'm extremely fond of these shows. They were a significant part of my childhood. The Sweet Life series, both The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and The Sweet Life on Deck, is very nostalgic to me, and for the longest time was my favorite Disney Channel show. I grew up with the characters, and when Zack and Cody Martin graduated from high school, it was roughly about the time that I graduated from elementary school, although I really didn't start watching The Sweet Life on Deck until I was in middle school. For many, this style of show doesn't hold up anymore, but for me, I still love it. Call it nostalgia or whatever, but this series will always have a special place in my heart. That being said, I recently got into a new, old Disney Channel show, and as much as it hurts to say, it's objectively better than the Sweet Life series in every respect, and I think it's going to be my new favorite Disney Channel show. Enter Good Luck Charlie. I'm not going to talk about the history of this show, the actors, or anything regarding the making of this show. I want to skip straight to the part that is immediately relevant to you and me. Why do I think that this is the best Disney Channel sitcom I've seen so far? One word: family.
I don't have friends. I got family.
For The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, I wouldn't really say that family is really the centerpiece of the show. The father is almost never present, as he and Carrie Martin, who is the mother of the kids, are divorced. Unfortunately, this is a sad reality of many families. Additionally, the family is kinda in the background to the kids' crazy antics anyway. The main cast consists of Mr. Mosby, the hotel manager, London Tipton, daughter of the owner of the Tipton Hotel, Maddie Fitzpatrick, Carrie Martin, mother of Zack and Cody Martin, the namesake of the show and the bane of Mr. Mosby's existence, at least in this specific show. There are other reoccurring characters as well, employees of the Tipton Hotel and the kids' friends, but these are the main characters that you'll see in the show's opening credits. If I had to describe this show in one word, it would be childhood, and the adventures you might have as you grow up. If family was already in the backseat in The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, in The Sweet Life on Deck, family, at least biological and marital families, are thrown out of the vehicle entirely, like it's Grand Theft Auto. Instead, this show revolves around friendships.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Okay, Dom, we get it. Sheesh. You still have crazy antics in this show, but introduced into the mix is a relational aspect between the characters, platonic and romantic. For that reason, it feels a lot more personal to me. In the show, Zack and Cody learn to love each other as brothers, London learns to be independent and selfless, and the main characters we loved from the previous show grow up as we grow up with them. Now, Good Luck Charlie takes what is good about the Sweet Life series and takes it even deeper. In this show, you have a complete family, mother, father, and children, and the show takes you through their lives. It's like you're an invisible member of the family, and the conflicts and the everyday shenanigans this family has, it feels more grounded, and as a result, it feels more personal. This show has a lot more normal people problems than the previously mentioned shows do. For example, That's So Raven can be grounded and personal, though I've not fully watched through it, but there's also a supernatural aspect to it in Raven's ability to have a glimpse in the future. With The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, the show is really silly, and I don't remember too many really deep moments in the show. I also don't know how many people can relate to living in a fancy hotel. Likewise, with the sweet life on deck, no one can relate to living and going to school on a cruise ship. Like I mentioned before, the show does add more personal moments between all the characters, but overall, that's not the central point of the show. To me, all these shows have a gimmick involved, but Good Luck Charlie is just about family.
I don't have friends. I got
Dom, don't you dare. In Good Luck Charlie, the interpersonal relationships between all the characters plays a much bigger role than it does in the shows I've mentioned previously. From the very first episode, the show tackles themes of children feeling unwanted, and in the first episode is a deep bonding moment between two main characters. Additionally, you do get to see more gradual character development as the show goes on, and this is especially true for Gabe Duncan, who goes from a troublemaker to someone who learns to love his family. For the Sweet Life series, I think at most a character will only get 2 or maybe 3 episodes of development. Although you don't spend the same amount of time with the Duncan family in total in comparison to the Sweet Life series as a whole, the time that we did get to spend with this family was enough for me to develop an affection for the characters. The show also really has good continuity. It often references past episodes. You get a bit of that in the Sweet Life series, but not as much as in Good Luck Charlie. This really helps to reinforce these memories you're making with the characters. By the 3rd season, there's a moment where one of the characters looks at old photos of all the children when they were younger, and there's a sentimental song in the background. And I must admit, I cried. These are fictional characters, but I really felt like I grew to know them through this show. I joke about it all the time that I must be so lonely if I thought fictional characters were like my friends, and here we are, laughing with them, crying with them, and loving them as if we were there in the screens with them. Many of us grew up with these shows, fictional or not. A significant portion of our memories and time will include these characters. And because we watched these shows as children, these were the shows that help us understand each other better, as well as concepts such as friendship, family, or life. They certainly shaped an era of television and a generation of children along with it. Sure, these shows aren't as grandiose as Marvel or Star Wars, but I think that helps the show feel more human, more grounded, and more personal. Unfortunately, I hear that their modern Disney Channel shows, they're not performing too well. And if you look on the Disney Channel YouTube channel, then you'll see that they are struggling for views. On top of that, Disney's business practices can be a bit questionable, but I'm the type of guy who judges the art separate from the artist, or in this case, the company that pays the artists. If Disney Channel wants to be successful, then they're gonna have to step up their game. And as long as they don't keep hiking up the subscription price for Disney Plus, I'll be there when they get their next hit. And if they do keep hiking up their prices for Disney Plus, and the quality of their shows keep decreasing, then you better wish them good luck, Charlie. Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of Disney Channel month. I'm sorry I look kinda uggo today. I felt kinda lazy. I haven't shaved yet. And, my hair could be better. But, who cares, right? We're all here to have fun. Talk about movies and shows. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you enjoyed it, please show your support. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a thing. If you made it this far through the video, I give you my personal thanks. And I give you additional thanks if you're already subscribed. See what happens when you subscribe? You continue to stay relevant to me, unlike Disney Channel, which is slowly falling to the wayside and being forgotten by popular culture. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. I'll see you all next time.